Hi, David Wood. You guys are going off on the blog. Over 1,000 comments and climbing. Love it. Now it's time to get those freedom scores up. Here's what I want you to do. Step 1, go and read chapter 1. I want you to read Gillian Wells' story. I want you to read Vicky's story and Tina Maria's story. And then I want your story. What is it that drives you? What happened to you? How did you get where you are now? Now, my launch manager said, David, hang on. If you want people to give you their story, you've got to give them yours first. So here goes. This is where I came from and why I'm doing this. Now, I bet that I'm a lot like you. I went to school and I studied hard to get good grades. And I worked really hard. It was brutal for me to qualify as an actuary. I'm talking like bring you to tears brutal. But I finally did it, and I ended up on Park Avenue consulting to Sony Music, Ford, General Motors. So I kind of had it made, at least it looked like that. I was traveling internationally, I was rollerblading up the East River in Manhattan to get to work, but I wasn't quite happy. I didn't have time freedom because I had to work 5-6 days a week. I didn't have location freedom because I had to be at a cubicle. I mean, in the US, you've got to work 50 weeks a year before you get 2 weeks off. So bottom line, someone else was in charge of my life. I was asleep at the wheel and I didn't even know it. Maybe you can relate a little bit. Now, I got a wake-up call. I did a personal development course and I realized I wanted to work with people on people issues, not about numbers. When they asked me what my vision was, I was crying in front of a room full of 200 people because I just didn't have one. So I knew I had to get out. I left Park Avenue, I left my cushy consulting job, high-paying job, went back to Australia, and I became a professional entertainer and singer. And I can't even sing, but this is what I wanted to do. In the first year and a half, I made $10,000. Not a lot, but it was huge for me as a singer with a terrible singing voice. My parents thought I was bonkers, but I was on my way to turning my passion into revenue, and I was on my way to getting paid for who I am. I hope you'll allow this book, Get Paid for Who You Are, to be your wake-up call. So now, it's your turn. What's your story? Share with us right now on the blog who you are so we can help you work out how to get paid for that.